Gary was an iconic chef. He was an icon of British cuisine. Actually, to be fair, Gary was the chef that really revolutionised British food. Because we're all trained the French classical way, the style of French cuisine. Gary as well was a classically trained chef in the style of French cuisine. But he decided to talk and cook just about English cookery. So he really did revolutionise our thinking about the way we cook food here.
So foods like fish cakes, oxtail, things that had fallen out of fashion. Because of him, we are eating a lot more of those things today.
That's right. He really took the old-style recipes that were basically British recipes that mums and grands used to cook and did them very well, and he put them in front of restaurateurs, he put them in front of our customers. The classic fish and chips, the pies, the beautiful puddings that we're so well known for, Gary really brought them to the forefront.
I first met him when we used to do the channel, the Carlton Food Network, the Food Network channel. Early days for me, 30 years ago, 25 years ago, when we started doing television. I mean, in those days, you know, you cooked in kitchens, and then if you got spotted, maybe someone would give you the chance to be on television. But the guy was a genius because he was so natural in front of a camera. I don't know anyone that was as natural as him. He was a great presenter as well. He made it very generous when you went on his shows. Always made me feel at home, even, you know, when we did cookery shows together. He was just a genius. And I'm not just saying this. I think the man will be a big miss, especially losing him as young as he was. And you know, I really feel for his family today.
Oh, well, I just remember the little banter that we used to have, and, you know, he was a big supporter of Manchester United and I was Arsenal. We always used to sort of text one another about the results and stuff like that. But I think I remember him more for what he did for British cuisine, you know, at a time when everyone thought that, you know, British food was terribly flat. He took the simple recipes that we associate with Britain, like you mentioned earlier on, the fantastic bread and butter pudding, and transformed them into something quite magical. You know, I love the fact that he took black pudding and put a poached egg with it, and it seems so sort of casual now in this day and age, but 20, 30 years ago, Gary brought it to our screens. Then we wanted it on our tables, we wanted to go out and buy those books. And let's not forget, Sarah, that was at a time when, you know, people were embarrassed to have their a cookery book in front of them, unless it was Mrs. Beeton or something like that. Nobody wanted, you know, to be associated with it, and he opened the door. Food became trendy. He got those young chefs, people who are at home thinking about becoming cooks and thinking, I can go to work with my hair a little bit spiky. I can have a little bit of furniture on my face if I want, you know, a little tattoo or something like that. He just changed our attitude.